David, you must have enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable. It's always good to play with a young, enthusiastic bunch of guys, and we're starting to build a good culture here and starting to play games for longer periods, and it's very enjoyable for everyone.
You seem to enjoy the captaincy as well.
Yeah, it's good. It's always good. It's a pretty easy job when everyone puts in and we're playing well. So they're always the best ones to captain.
Some good tries and a decent team performance out there today.
Yeah, it was a good all-round performance. Worcester tested us in tight, and we stood up to that and come back with some good running rugby in the conditions. That was pleasing.
And nice to get the bonus points in the bag relatively early on.
Yeah, definitely. That was something that once we scored a few, we really went for it then, and it was pleasing to get some good tries.
How pleased are you with the way that the squad is starting to develop as a whole? It's not just a first 15 and struggling thereafter.
Oh, it's very important. I think you look at all the best teams anywhere, they have a good squad and a good squad mentality. We're trying to build that, and that's a very pleasing aspect of what we're doing here at the moment.
A couple of weeks off now before an important December.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big December for us, and hopefully we can continue to improve.
How do you think you're shaping up before that important double-header against Leinster?
It's hard to say. Obviously, we've had a couple of injuries to key players, but we've got a lot of young blokes that are ready to step up, and I'm sure whoever comes in will do very well.
Dave, thanks so much for that.
Thank you.
Well, Nigel, congratulations on the victory. That was pretty convincing out there.
Yeah, I was really pleased, with the boys. I think they've been building the last couple of months to some big performances which we've had over the last couple of weekends, and I think we're starting to move forward now as a team.
I suppose it was a battle of two below strength sides, but were you under the impression that your second stringers acquitted themselves rather better than Worcester's?
I've been really pleased with the way that our squad has risen to the challenge over the last couple of months, really. We played a lot of younger players last weekend and they were superb, and again today they were absolutely superb. So it's great to see that the strength and depth is growing with us, because that's what we need. We want to be serious contenders in Europe, and to be able to do that you have to have strength and depth, and we're starting to see that now.
What's the difference this season from last season then?
There's lots of different things, you just couldn't pinpoint one or two things. The whole rebuilding process really started over a year ago, so there's a lot of things that have happened along the way that have helped get us to this point. We've still got a long way to go, but I think everybody's starting to see that there is progress being made here.
How do you judge the progress being made by a youngster like Reece Priestland, for example, who seems to be becoming more of a game controller now in Stephen Jones's absence?
Yeah, Reece is fantastic. He's got a great skill set, second to none. He understands the game very well, and physically he's a real specimen now, and you saw that in the evidence with his try. He really showed that the afterburners there to get in for that try. So great for Reece, but he's among a number of younger players who are really starting to put their hands up, and we really need that. We do need that, because that creates a lot more competition within the squad, and that raises the bar.
So how seriously are you going to take this competition in the New Year games away to Wasps and home to Cardiff Blues? Is it one that you will give quite a priority to, do you think?
Well, we're in a pretty strong position at the moment, and it's one of 3 competitions that we're in, so yes, having said that, I'm really comfortable with the squad we've got, and we can rotate, we can now put our squad players in, and we can step up to the mark. So yeah, we'll take it seriously, but that doesn't always mean we have to put what some people put to our first team now.
In the meantime, I suppose a couple of weeks off before you get back into it against Edinburgh, and then the real big double header against Leinster. How do you view December shaping up?
Oh, it's a massive December, isn't it? If you throw the Ospreys game into the mix as well, it's just a massive month for us. So we will have a week off this week. We'll take it easy, the next couple of weeks, and then we'll start to build this group up again. But as I said a while back, we peaked for that first phase of Europe. We're coming off a peak now, and this will be the last bit of bedding things down. And from next week on, we really start to build things up again for that big December that we have.
A word about one of Wales's problem positions, tight end prop. Now, you've got a youngster here, Jamie Coursey, who was actually on a Wales tour a couple of summers ago. What sort of potential do you think he might have to develop for yourself and for Wales?
Well, he's still got a lot of development to do. There's no doubt about that. He hadn't played rugby for 2 years when he came to us this season, so we've got to put a bit more bulk on him. But certainly he's getting there. He's moving in the right direction, and as you rightly say, tight neck props are a rare breed, and he's got the potential.
Could be a bit of competition there for you in the future when Pete Thomas is back. Deacon Manu is now a fully fledged international as well.
Well, that's what we want, as I said. The more competition we have in this squad, the more we'll be pushing each other, and the higher we'll raise the bar, and that's so important. I think probably last year it was very easy for some people because nobody was pushing them. This year, I don't think anybody can be comfortable.
And with injuries, obviously bad news for David Jones and Mark Jones. Regan King, one of your long-term casualties, what sort of progress is he making in his long program?
He's made some very good progress over the last month, and he's running over 80% now, which we're delighted with. So hopefully sometime Christmas, just after.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Nigel. Well done.
Cheers, Dan.